Imagine this scenario, a world where the cost of everything is skyrocketing, an economic situation that has taken everyone by surprise. A once steady financial landscape suddenly transformed into a tumultuous economic storm. This sudden shift is like a wildfire, rapidly escalating and consuming the previous tranquility. The once predictable trend lines have taken a dramatic turn. The stability we once knew is replaced with a new era of economic volatility. Each day is a fresh episode of unforeseen changes, leaving us in a state of constant uncertainty. The usual economic forecasts and predictions have proved to be useless this new climate. The uncertainty is like a maze, full of unexpected twists and turns. One day we think we've gained some control, only to discover that we're still lost in the labyrinth the next. The classical economic rules don't seem to apply anymore. The supply-demand graph, once a model of order, now resembles a restless sea, constantly changing its course. This whirlwind of economic disruption is challenging the foundations of our understanding. The dynamics we are witnessing are indeed extraordinary, a force that appears unstoppable. It's a tale of unexpected twists and turns where the laws of supply and demand seem to be on an uncharted roller coaster. Imagine having not one, not two, but 9 home builders trying to navigate the fluctuating housing market. Envision an unpredictable ocean where construction's materials are constantly shifting. The steel, fundamental to their secure structures, is no longer dependable. Every day prices rise unstoppably like a rocket shooting towards the stratosphere. It's a ceaseless climb, a mountain whose summit seems higher each time they gaze upwards. They're in a landscape where the very ground beneath them feels unstable. Picture them grappling with the ever-changing forces, their hands weary from the consistent battle. Building houses is no longer the primary concern. It's about staying afloat in a merciless sea. They're like David before Goliath, the underdog in a world that favors the powerful. Caught amidst is the contract, a 3-year agreement meant to shield them, but in a world where change is constant, this contract becomes a mere paper shield against the relentless rise in prices, an illusion of safety, swept away by the harsh winds of reality. Now enter the unexpected protagonist, a pandemic. Our world transformed in a flash. Joyous sounds and life's dynamic rhythm gave way to an eerie quiet. Businesses like furniture stores, once teeming with life, now lay dormant, their colorful displays collecting dust. Uncertainty hung heavy, symbolizing widespread fear and anxiety. We watched as time stretched on, yearning for a positive change. Against the backdrop of this grim scenario, something remarkable happens. The world starts to reopen, bringing with it an anticipation. People, cooped up for too long, begin to explore. They start to make purchases, first tentatively, then with confidence. A buying spree unfolds, a surprising surge of demand. Suddenly, there's renewed energy, a collective sigh of relief as if the is compensating for lost time. They continue buying, the frenzy unyielding. It's a surge of demand that no one saw coming. But here's the paradox. Amidst the buying frenzy, there's a silent struggle. It's a struggle that's often overlooked, amidst the dazzling lights of thriving sectors. The small, unassuming dry cleaner grapples with an economy that seems to sideline his skills. The small business owner, once thriving on the hustle of daily life, now fights to survive. Suits gather dust on hangers, a stark reminder of a time when offices bustled with activity. The shirts remain unworn, folded neatly in drawers. A bittersweet testament of an era gone by, a symbol of how much the world has changed. In this maze of uncertainty, a story of 2 economies emerges. It's a story with elements of growth and decline, adaptation and resistance, survival and defeat. It's as unpredictable as it is heartbreaking, where certain sectors adapt while others decline. As we navigate through this maze, a tale of 2 economies emerges. And just when you think the storm might subside, the winds of change sweep across our world, signaling an era of inflation. Prices shoot up, and the cost of living mounts, as the value of the money in our pockets dwindles. Supply chains, once smoothly functioning, are now entangled, making goods scarce. These changes trigger a ripple effect through global markets. Despite the upheaval, the ordinary people, armed either with resilience or indifference, navigate through these rough economic seas. Amidst this chaos, our leaders maneuver the economy like puppeteers. Their strategic moves often exacerbate the inflation crisis. The game of power unfolds, with inflation becoming an unpredicted element. And in the shuffle, inflation becomes the name of the game. Intriguing, isn't it? He inquires, eyes sparkling with curiosity. We're witnessing an economic phenomena that's upending traditional norms. A flood of dollars, likened to a waterfall, is changing the economic landscape. This spectacle, almost magical, has checks flowing as freely as confetti at a celebration. Yet, there's a sobering truth. A whisper louder amidst the economic uproar, hinting at potential inflation. It's a reminder of an overlooked reality. Inflation is essentially a concealed tax. And like every tax, it carries consequences that reverberate throughout commerce and livelihoods, impacting many. This unseen ghost in the economic machine is causing ripples that are impossible to ignore. And as we navigate this financial transformation, we can't help but wonder about the implications of this invisible tax. Intriguing, isn't it? He repeats, the sparkle in his eyes now a little more ominous. The storyline takes a philosophical turn. As the plot unravels, viewers are thrust into the complex world of economics. The tale isn't just about numbers, it's about human decisions, strategic politics, and how these choices shape society and the world. Every action has weight and can change the future. What seems like a single decision holds countless implications. Tossing trillions around like confetti is neither simple nor carefree. The confetti, symbolizing huge monetary exchanges, a detachment from reality. Using this visual metaphor, filmmakers depict how monetary decisions are often made without understanding their long-term repercussions. This story examines the web of cause and effect, reinforcing that today's choices can shape tomorrow's financial landscape. The impact may not be immediate, but its echoes will be felt in the future's fixed dollar investments. The storyline shows the far-reaching repercussions of economic actions on nations' stability. With trillions tossed around like confetti, the real impact may not be felt today, but will echo in the value of fixed dollar investments down the. In this fascinating narrative of enthralling twists and turns, our esteemed guide puts forth some wisdom worth its weight in gold. Invest in yourself, he states, urging us to believe in our innate abilities and talents. His words, packed with wisdom, encourage us to recalibrate our perception, to look inward and nurture our potential. This, he believes, is our shield against financial instability. He also proposes that those weathering economic storms should establish a robust business. He paints a vivid image of a thriving business as a place of refuge for those in the throes of fiscal uncertainty. An efficiently run business not only withstands economic adversity but thrives, providing returns like a steady stream. And for those seeking refuge, a good business becomes a fortress, gushing out returns like a steady stream. But wait, there's more. The dollar, a financial element that's seen extensive changes, is a currency dancing to the rhythm of the economy. Its value has been gradually descending, molding the economic landscape. These fiscal fluctuations have a historical backstory, whispering tales of economic booms and recessions. This subtle devaluation often goes unnoticed, but its impact is significant. Inflation has crept in, silently eroding our purchasing power. Despite this, the journey of the dollar is indeed captivating. It's a story filled with volatility, yet surprising resilience. On this economic roller coaster, we find that this journey has surprisingly worked out well.